From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh! Bop.
What's up, everybody? This is D from Brooklyn with another Sunday swim. I just fed my frag tank and it is kind of cloudy, so I'm just taking a minute to bring you guys along with me as I look over the corals as they try to gain their nourishment. Now, one of my first fish that rush around when I feed the coral is my Lamarck's wrasse. One of my favorite fish. I've had him a long time. And I feed a nice unique mixture when I feed the coral. Not a dedicated food, but a mixture of food so that him and my Blenny, my favorite buddy here, Freddie, can get the nourishment that they need. You can see some of the particles as they float around. But I haven't really gotten into the really more popular coral foods. I basically feed my coral and tank in itself a mixture of several foods at different times in the week. And this is a really low nutrient tank, so it's not really demanding like some of the SPS tanks. A lot of filter feeders and things in here, but I try to feed the tank so that everything eats at one time. You know, my zinnias will filter the water. You can even notice some of the food in the water column. I feed a really interesting mixture of, like the fish eggs, some crushed flake. You can see the Daphnia in the water column. I feed that through my frozen feeder. So I do have a number of shrimp in the tank, which help and get into the little crevices and corners where I can't get to with the cleaning or where the fish can't get to. And I think that's one of the things that makes your tank successful. Like, we're always trying to change things and facilitate all of the different animals that we have in the tank. So it's good to have a balance when you talk about cleaning crews and fish and coral, to make sure that everything gets utilized and you're really not wasting or building up a mess in the tank. So with that being said, I'll show you what I'm feeding my tank today, if my shrimp will give me a break. Alright, now here's one of the main two things that I feed for my coral: the Reef, which has been very good, and the Omega-1 marine mini pellets. Now the reason I do that is because I can mix them up, and as you see, the pellets are good at feeding things like the candy canes and the toadstools, and whatever the corals don't eat, the shrimp eat. Because I don't have sand in the tank, I have everything elevated on the egg crate. The shrimp can get under everything, and of course my clownfish has caught on. As you can see the pellets down there, he swims through everything and does a pretty good job. Both of those guys are really cool. But the Daphnia is another thing. I feed it via frozen. I chop it up and I introduce it in the water column, and if you look really closely, you can see as it melts, it slowly goes into the water column. The fish eat it, the coral eat it, and it's really clean. Not a lot of waste, not a lot of preservatives as far as I've seen get into the water column. You can see the slight cloud, but it does a good job. You can see the zinnia get really active. Even the SPS here, utilize whatever sticks to them. I feed them directly with the my syringe and things, and the soft corals like Kenya and swing, zinnia, the waving hands take a lot of that nutrient out in the water, and whatever they don't get, my shrimp peeps do a great job of getting. So that is what I feed the tank. I look forward to trying some new things. I'm gonna definitely try to get the rods foods. I don't see a lot of rods foods around here. I have to get my local fish store to order it, but I've definitely heard some great things about those, and I'll probably add those to the menu. But for now, these guys are not losing any weight. So as you can see, everybody is getting fat, dumb, and happy, and that's just a day in the life of D in the frag tank and the main tank. So some people will argue the fact, but me, I love feeding the tank. I like to wait until it's later in the evening, and that's about it for me. So I'm gonna sit back, relax, have a brewski, watch the tank until the lights go on. Click subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, tank on, everybody. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments and see ya.